Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we have a card that I have very much sped up. Let me know if you, in the comment box down below, if you would like to see more of the colouring. Okay, so I had a limit that I had to do 10 minutes, no more, and I pushed it. So I hope you don't mind, but I've sped this up and I've really tried to cut down some of the colouring. So this is a card for Sassy and Crafty, which is, they have some really, really cute little images. They supply the digital images as well as the stamped images. So I will put a link down below. And this is a hop of about 10 people who you can bounce from one place to the next place and have a look at see what they've done using the different stamp sets. This stamp set is called Monster Hug, and I love it. It's just cute. It was just really, really sweet. So what I've done here is I've hand drawn the banner, the fence. Now it's not perfect, but it's not going to be too big a deal. Okay, and the balloons, of course. So I've gone through with my sky colour, which is going to be BOO, BOOO, and BG 4 zeros. And I've worked from the darkest being up the top of the panel to the lightest being closest to our monsters. I'll come back to the fence in a minute because, as I said, I had to really push this down. Okay, so let me know if you want to see the full version. So monster here that we're going to use are 89, R29, YR07, YR04, Y19, and we're going to bring in some N3 on his horns. So I'm just working from, I put the lightest colour down just to try and see where my shadows were going to be, and then I've worked out to dark down to the lightest, and I'm going to work my way down to the lightest colour, but now I'm going to go back through and give it very, very light little flicks to give it the texture of fur. With the fence, I've done the darkest colour, which was C5, and then I've got C3 and C1, and these are the same colours I'm going to use on the teeth, okay, which is what I'm doing here. So I'm just trying to give a little bit of shadow, and I'm going to separate his teeth out so they just don't look like one solid great big thing. The mouth is going to be a combination of these three colours. Actually, I bring in 4 later on. I bring in another one. R59, R46, R35, and R24. The darkest part here, I'm going to make it the darkest is actually going to be right in that centre bit that I'm working on right there. And I'm going to use more of my dark colours. The tongue is where I'm going to bring in that R24 and make it that lighter colour. Now our monster over here, he's also obviously going to be a sort of a reddy pink colour. He's R89, R37, R22 and R20. And the same thing, I'm not going to worry about too much with feathering and giving him a little bit of fur with this dude, and the same with the other two little guys. We're just gonna colour him, even though he's got sort of like furry arms. We're not going to worry about that too much. The mouth and the teeth are going to be coloured the same way. So with this little dude, it will be the same colours as the other mouth, the R59, 49, 35 and 24. And then the tongue is where that 24 is going to come in. So it's going to be some of those lighter colours on the tongue, just to give it a little bit of difference, a little bit of a definition. Now, we'll go back to the fence. So the fence I've drawn all these images in, so they're not perfect, but you'll see that it's not really going to matter in the long run. Separating the palings, I've used my C5, and then I've worked my way down, but I've kept them mostly white. Okay. I've given it the definitions between the palings, and I've given it a bit of, wood's got the what's it called? The grain. I think it's called grain, but anyway. So as you saw my colours, for my horns and for one of my balloons, it's going to be the YR07, 04 and Y19. And the in between is where I'm just going to colour the whole thing in the N3, just to give it that different texture. The balloons are going to have the same colours, and what's going to happen is the octopus is going to be, his colours are also going to be in the balloons and also in the banner. So we're going to rotate between these 4 colours in this banner as well, and just working through the same. Little bit of movement in the centre, a bit of shadow in the centre, and then working our way out to the lighters again. I was going to colour these balloons a little bit differently, but I decided against it. I think I brought in the YG00 with some of those as well. That's what's going to happen now. I don't think I really showed you the colours on this dude, but here's G29, G05, YG06 and YG00. I wanted that green, but I didn't want him too close because our ground is going to be green. And I didn't want him to sort of blend in with the rest of it. So we put him down the back. And it's quite a bright sort of colour. So this way he's not overwhelming. I've just brought in this other image that my scanner card cut out, just so I can see down the feet and everything else. It was a little bit hard to see what part was him and what part was the other monsters. So I've just brought him in as a reference. The teeth, again, the mouth are all coloured the same. And this little dude only has the alternating of the green. So we're going to colour the shading in. Our little octopus, and the shading is going to be like the C5, the 3 and the 1 again. Our little octopus dude, BV29, BG79, 75 and BG72. And you can see I've filled in the balloon and I filled in the banner, the rest of the banner. And again, we're just working our way through. I'm trying to keep some of his spots, even though later on I will go back over them in the lightest colour. Just for the time being, we're going to keep those white. What else can I tell you? So we've got the movement through the fence, the thing at the back, the fence, people. Our grass now, YG67, 63 and YG25. Just again working our darkest to lightest. And I'm also going to put some glossy accent on his little eyeballs. So there's actually a giveaway that's open for a week, and it's actually open for internationally as well. So that's really great. It's speaking from an Aussie person. It's nice when that happens, but it is it's also understandable. We're going to use some sentiments out of this range, and there's some really, really great ones. One big hairy deal, hello, but we're going to colour this You Are Monster's Favourite Human, and I'm going to colour him the same colours, as you can see here, as our first monster. So colour your sentiment. It doesn't have to be white, people. Just colour it up. So check out the website down below. Make a comment so you can go into the draw for the giveaway. And thank you for watching. Take care.